Swim is not a bad film, but I will say the shark aspect wasn't the strongest aspect. The actual weather aspect I found was actually the scary part. This was released in 2021. It's directed by Jared Cohn, written by Anthony C. Ferrante, and we have a cast including Joey Lawrence, Jennifer Field, Andy Lauer, Brett Hargrave, and various others. And it's about a group of people who are in this holiday rental, this vacation rental, and they have some pretty intense weather. And the property becomes flooded, and in with that flood comes some sharks. And I don't hate the concept. I think it could work quite well, but I found the shark aspect to not really be very well executed. I personally didn't really feel the threat of the sharks very much, but the weather itself was horrendous, beautifully executed, very, very well done. I thought the weather was represented in a way that was believable. Not that I'm a weather expert, but for me it seemed realistic and genuinely quite scary. The situation did seem to be quite intense. The shark aspect, not so much. So if you're looking for a shark based film, I'd say, yeah, give it a go. It's okay, but it's maybe not the best shark film. But if you like films where there is strong weather and that weather can be quite scary, then yeah, I think it could be a good one for that. The storm aspect worked really well. It's very atmospheric. The performances are not too bad either. I didn't care for any of the characters, but I certainly didn't dislike any of the characters either. So in general, it was not a bad experience. As a shark film, it works, but I personally just didn't really find that aspect of it to be very scary. But the storm, very, very strong, very, very well done. Really enjoyed the atmosphere there. Characters fine, wasn't that bothered about them, but the performances were decent. It's also quite an easy watch. While there are moments that are quite intense, it's not the most complex film. It probably doesn't require the most amount of focus. So if you're looking for something that's generally well executed but doesn't require that much concentration, it has some scary moments, but it isn't overly detailed. It could be a good one to go with. In general, Swim, for what I expected, it didn't necessarily deliver, but as a film about a storm, that part of it I thought worked really well. And if it sounds like a film you're interested in, whether you want to become fully immersed in it or you just want something on in the background while you're doing other things, then I'd say Swim might be one that's worth checking out.